Hello students, welcome. In today's class we are starting a new chapter, that is states of matter. What is this matter? You have studied in your earlier classes about matter. What is this matter? Matter. Matter is something which has mass and occupies space. Matter is something which has mass and occupies space. That means simply you can say anything which has mass and volume. Remember, mass one ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಡೆ change ಆಗಲ್ಲ. Okay, weight will change. Weight depends on gravity. Mass is amount of substance. Okay, it will not change from place to place. That means if you are living in this planet, your mass is same. If you go to another planet, your mass will be same, but your weight will change. Okay, so anything which has mass and occupies space, that means which has volume, that substance should have volume, is called as matter. Okay, here we are learning states of matter, different states. That means in which physical state this matter will be present. See, for example, if I consider water, I'll consider water. Water exists in three states, that is ice. Water will be present in the form of ice, or it may be present in water form only, water, or in the form of vapor. Water can exist in the form of ice, or in water, or in form of vapor. For example, if I consider water in the form of ice, how the molecules will be arranged? Molecules will be arranged like this. Molecules are closely packed here. Okay, in case of water, if I consider water, what will happen to molecules? I'll get molecules like this. One molecule here, one molecule over here, another molecule here, another molecule may present here. In vapor state, how the atoms or molecules of water will be arranged? Not atoms, molecules. This single indicates, this round indicates H2O, one H2O molecule. Okay, in case of vapor, they are far away from each other. Okay, so arrangement of atoms is different in case of ice, water and vapor. All have same molecular formula, H2O. Here also H2O, here also H2O, but they exist in different states. By taking a single molecule, ಇಲ್ಲಿ H2O ಎಷ್ಟು molecules ಇದೆ? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. In this volume there are 8 molecules. Here there are only 4. Here there are only 2. If I consider only one atom of water, or sorry, one molecule of water, I have considered only one molecule of water. Is it possible to say in which state it is? Can I say this is present in the form of ice, or this is in water state, that means it is water, or it is in vapor state? I cannot say that. ಒಂದೇ molecule ತಗೊಂಡು ಅದು ಯಾವ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಕ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. I want bulk of molecules. ಜಾಸ್ತಿ molecules ಬೇಕು. By considering only one molecule, you cannot say the physical state of matter. You require interaction between many molecules. You require many molecules to determine its physical state. Okay, so that association of many molecules represents matter. Okay, association of many molecules. By taking only one water molecule, ಒಂದೇ single water molecule ತಗೊಂಡು ನಾನು ಇದು solid state ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ, liquid state ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಕ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. I require more number of molecules to determine its physical state. So all that association of molecules will represent matter. ಆ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅದೇನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ ನ ರಿಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಯು ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಡಿಟರ್ಮೈನ್ ದ ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ ಬೈ ಟೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಒನ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್. ಯು ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್ ಟು ಡಿಟರ್ಮೈನ್ physical state. Okay, so mainly matter exists in 3 physical states. Matter mainly exists in 3 physical states. So what are those 3 physical states of matter? You have studied this in your earlier high school classes and all. Matter exists in mainly in 3 physical states, that is solid state, second one is liquid, and third one is gaseous state. Solid, liquid, matter can mainly exist in 3 states: solid, liquid and gas. There are two more states also, that is plasma state, Bose Einstein condensate. So these are 2 more states of matter, but you are not going to study this. So plasma state, you will find plasma state at very high temperature. Very high temperature is required to attain this plasma state. That means in the inner core of sun, which has very high temperature, you will find matter in plasma state. Okay, and next is Bose-Einstein condensate. So you can reach this Bose-Einstein condensate at very that is super cooled temperature. That means it will be around 0 Kelvin, minus 273 Kelvin, minus 273 degrees Celsius. It is not possible to reach such a low temperature. Okay, so that temperature is called Bose-Einstein condensate. So this is superheated state. Matter will be present in very high temperature. Matter will be present at very high temperature. In Bose-Einstein condensate, matter will be present at very low temperature. Okay, so but we are not going to study about these 2 states of matter. Mainly we have 3 states of matter, that is solid, liquid and gaseous state. Okay, so what is the difference between solid state, liquid state and gaseous state? Solid state of matter, liquid state of matter and gaseous state of matter. How the particles are arranged? What about their intermolecular forces? So that makes the difference between solid, liquid and gas. So how particles are arranged in solid state? Particles are very close to each other. In solid state, particles are very close. Particles are very close to each other in case of solid state. If you consider liquid state, what about that particle arrangement? I have shown you in last diagram, that is in case of ice, particles are closely packed. In case of liquid, that is water, what about the arrangement? What was the arrangement of particles? They are loosely bound. Particles are loosely bound particles. Next, in gaseous state, what about gaseous state? Here particles are very loosely bound. There is no they are not nearer, they are far away from each other. Okay, in case of liquids, they are far away but the distance was small. Here they are particles are very loosely bound. Particles are very loosely bound. Okay, so here in case, this is a first difference about the arrangement of particles. See, in case of solids, it will be like this. Particles are very close to each other, like this. Okay, in case of liquid, particles are far away from each other, like this. In case of gases, particles are the distance between the particles is very large in case of gases. Okay, now if you see the voids, voids means empty spaces. So here the void is too less, there is no void between, or there will be a small void, extremely small voids will be present here. Voids andre eno, gaps between the molecules, gaps are very small, that means voids are very small. Voids are extremely small. It contain extremely small voids. ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಗ್ಯಾಪ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಚಿಕ್ಕದಾಗಿದೆ. Here what about the voids? Gaps ಏನಾಗಿದೆ? Compared to this, they have relatively larger voids. Gaps ಏನಾಗಿದೆ? Solid ಗೆ compare ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ gaps are quite larger. So relatively larger voids. What about in gases? See, in gases large voids will be present. Okay, voids are very large. Voids are very large. ಏನಾಗಿದೆ? Gap between the particles is very large in case of gases. Okay, so this is about second difference about that voids, presence of voids. Next is intermolecular force of attraction. If the intermolecular force of attraction is large, then the molecule will be close to each other. In case of solids, intermolecular force is large. Intermolecular force of attraction will be large in case of solids, so molecules are closely packed. Intermolecular forces are strong. Intermolecular forces are strong. Intermolecular forces between the particles are small here. So in liquids, intermolecular forces are, they will possess intermediate intermolecular forces. Intermediate. That means it will not be too high. Intermolecular forces are not too high and it's not too negligible also. It's not strong or it is not very weak also. Okay, it intermediate between strong and weak. Next is, in case of gases, intermolecular forces are negligible. In case of gases, intermolecular forces are negligible. Okay, so next difference is, in case of solids, molecules can only vibrate. They cannot move around. Molecules can only vibrate. Molecules or atoms can only vibrate. Because there is no place for movement, they can only vibrate a small vibrate in their small distances. Okay, in case of liquids, molecules can move slightly. Molecules, there will be slight movement of molecules. Molecules can move slightly. In case of gases, there will be a vigorous movement of molecules. Vigorous movement of molecules will be there. So vigorous movement of molecules will be there in case of gases. Okay, these are the difference between solids, liquids and gases. In case of solids, particles are very close. Here particles are loosely bound, here very loosely bound in case of gases. Okay, next is about voids. In solids, voids are extremely small. The gap between two adjacent particles is very small in case of solids. In case of liquids, it contains relatively larger voids. The voids are quite larger in case of liquids. See, you can see the difference here. Here it contains larger voids. In gases, voids are very large. The distance between two particles is very large, and intermolecular forces are strong. Since the intermolecular forces are strong in case of solids, particles are held close to each other. In case of liquids, intermolecular forces, it will not be too strong, it will not be very weak. Intermediate between those two. Okay, so what will happen? The molecules or atoms will not move far away, or it will not be too close. The distance will be there, intermediate distance will be there. Okay, next is in case of gases, these intermolecular forces are very negligible. There will not be any intermolecular forces, or if there is, so it will be very negligible. Next is molecular or atoms can only vibrate in case of solids. Since they have no space for their movement, they can only vibrate in their mean position. In case of liquids, molecules can move slightly. Slight movement of molecules will be there in case of liquids, but in case of gases, they will move, these molecules will move vigorously. Okay, this is the difference between solid, liquid and gaseous state. That is 3 states of matter. Next is, so this, whether this will or matter will exist in solid state or liquid state or gaseous state, that depends on mainly 2 types of forces in between them, that is intermolecular forces and thermal energy. Intermolecular force, first one is intermolecular force, and second one is thermal energy. Okay, these 2 forces will determine the physical state of matter. ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ ಯಾವ ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಸಾಲಿಡ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆಯೋ, ಆರ್ ಲಿಕ್ವಿಡ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆಯೋ, ಆರ್ ಗೇಷಿಯಸ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆಯೋ, ಅದು ಯಾವುದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ? ಇಟ್ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ದೀಸ್ 2 ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ intermolecular force and thermal energy. Usually intermolecular forces are attractive, they will keep the molecules together, they need not be attractive always, sometimes it will be repulsive, and thermal energy will always keep the molecules apart. Thermal energy ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಹೀಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ಹೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ ವಿಲ್ ಮೂವ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅವೇ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಈಚ್ ಅದರ್. ದೀಸ್ 2 ಆರ್ ದ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಡಿಟರ್ಮೈನ್ ದ ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್. ಥರ್ಮಲ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಅಥವಾ ಇಂಟರ್ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್, 2 ಆಟಮ್ ಮಧ್ಯ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಏನಾಗಬಹುದು? ಒಂದು ಅಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಇರಬಹುದು ಆರ್ ರಿಪಲ್ಸಿವ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಇರಬಹುದು. ಇಫ್ ದೇರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಅಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್, ದೆನ್ ದ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಟುಗೆದರ್. Right, molecules will exist together if there is an intermolecular attraction. If the intermolecular attraction is very strong, what will be the physical state of matter? Matter will be present in solid state. If intermolecular forces are very strong, then it will exist in solid state. If intermolecular force is not so strong, then it will exist in liquid state. If intermolecular force is very negligible, then matter will present in gaseous state, right? So if you consider thermal energy, if you heat a molecule or a matter, what will happen? Molecules will start vibrating, the atoms in them will start vibrating, and they will come over the force of attraction. ಎರಡು ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋ ಬೇರೆ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ ಜೊತೆ ಅಥವಾ ಆಟಮ್ ಜೊತೆ ಇರೋ ಅಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ? they will outcome that force of attraction. Okay, and they will so this thermal energy will keep the molecules apart, but usually intermolecular forces will keep the molecules together, but sometimes there are repulsive intermolecular forces also. Okay, so in this chapter you are mainly going to study about intermolecular forces and thermal energy. These 2 are mainly responsible for physical state. Matter ಯಾವ physical state ಅಲ್ಲಿ present ಆಗಿದೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ಯಾವುದು ಡಿಟರ್ಮೈನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ? ಥರ್ಮಲ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್, ಥರ್ಮಲ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಅಂಡ್ intermolecular force. Okay, so this is about some basic introduction about the states of matter. In next class, let us start with intermolecular forces. How many types of intermolecular forces will be present? That all we are going to study in next class. Okay, hope you understood this. If you have any doubts, you can contact me by any time. Thank you.